Right. Matekau Landing. You disembark on a calm beach. A thick tree line ahead separates you from the deeper jungle. You see evidence that another landing party arrived here before. Booted tracks lead off into the jungle, but it doesn't look as if anyone returned. Listen! The beach is conspicuously quiet, and it takes you a moment to realise what's missing. The chirp and a warble of birds. Then you spot a subtle movement in the tree line. Not welcome. Hey, I know you're out there. Let's talk about this. Several Hawana warriors decorated the face paint of the Wahaki calmly emerged from. Are these the people I saved? Tall warrior separates out from the fold and pauses, giving you a severe look before approaching. Is this the person I saved that should have went back to their homeland? I don't know, man. These are not the people. No.
Wrong place, outsider.
Oh, these are different people. Okay. Oh, he clutches his weapon and stares down. How would you tell we have a problem? Aye.
I do not care which island you call home. This one belongs to the Wahaki.
Well, I'm just passing through.
You cannot have business on Motare or Kazi. Leave before I feed your bones to the jungle.
I've came for knowledge and take nothing but memories. Can we just talk about this?
This is no library, Outlander. Death herself has touched this jungle.
Something about your words causes his temper to even out.
It seems you intend on letting the island do our work for us.
He lowers his beard and sighs, gesturing for the others to do the same.
I thought my message to the Hawana Prince was clear. He needs reminding that to trespass on the jungle ruin is a death sentence.
Narrows his eyes at you. Why are you assuming the prince said me?
Explorers from Neketaka landed here. You must know by now they did not return. It is no wonder the prince sent a second group to find the first. He cares more about riches and plunder than the lives of his servants.
So you were the one that sent the prince the blooded cloth.
Eora, the island is closed to outsiders. All who set foot here are doomed to perish. The prince sent explorers into the maw of this island. Their drained corpses and bloodied clothes were all they left behind. If Aroihi intends on repeating his mistakes, I am thinking he will not stand for long against the foreigners. To the depths with him, then.
Okay.
A prince of Neketaka should put the wishes of his people over his ambition.
Okay, well, I'm looking for the lost expedition. Here's a guarded look with the other warriors. Something private, buried under layers of exchanged looks and understanding.
You will find only bones and ruin.
That's alright, I can read the dead,
blighted
mate.
with decay. And worse.
Don't worry.
The deeper jungle is fouled. Nature is wrong here. And your very presence makes her drool with hunger.
Holds his silence, but he stares in full warning. What's so dangerous about Motare or Kazi?
We do not venture into the deeper jungle, but we know it for what it is. A place where nature has gone mad.
He lets the silence drag on until the point has its deserving emphasis.
It is not for me to explain the tales of our people, but I warn you to keep your distance. Motare Kazi has claimed more lives than you would guess.
How many? Is he going to get really angry?
Imagine a number. It is more, I say.
So more than one. So it's two. Cool.
This island soured in an age when tribes were vulnerable and separated from their kin. It grew teeth where none had sprouted before. Imagine the feast laid out for an opportunistic glutton.
So why do the Wahaki protect this island?
You did not come here to learn our history, and I do not share our secrets with outsider filth.
It's a bead of moisture from his upper lip, holding his unblinking attention to you.
You have done nothing to earn the trust of the Wahaki. I cannot look into the eyes of my chieftain and explain to her why I let you go into the jungle.
Oh, his eyes narrow, his grip. Oh, that's fine then.
Better for us both if I killed you now.
Oh, here we go.
We will give your body to the sea with all the rights that a worthy foe deserves. An outsider can expect no greater honor.
At a nod to himself as he comes to terms with his simple inevitability. The work I've done for Awana means nothing. Purses his lips and studies you, giving away nothing of his thoughts.
When an outsider visits Nekataka and proves helpful, this is rare enough.
Oh,
that
now
it
he
should
knows
not
who
be
I am,
punished.
you know.
We will be watching you, outsider. Though we will not interfere if the jungle attempts to close its jaws around you. Cause no trouble in the ruins of Motare Okozi.
He nods to the other warriors to stand down. Find it funny, you just go, oh look, and so you can say this simple. Oh my lord, what the hell happened there? Save it quick. What the hell happened? Okay, the only person I can give that to is Maya, so.
Real quiet now. Help! Please! Complanka! Help me!
Thorn-covered vines encircle the Philarian woman, constructing around her in deadly embrace. Her speech gets cut short by one of the vines about her midsection tightens its hold, nearly forcing the breath from her lungs. Gritting her teeth, she braces against the vines and fights to steal back some breathing room.
Batso! Stinking weed!
Regards you with tired, bloodshot eyes.
Nature has turned her hand against this woman. We must not leave her in the state, Captain.
Really?
I don't know what you are, stranger, but your kindness goes down smooth.
He manages a wan smile. See if we can do something about them. Yeah. So until we help you, who are you, by the way? You know, it's like, really?
Thank you. Only I don't know how we're going to manage it.
Anything you can do to help out?
Eora, a simple matter of denying these vines their beloved water.
Pokes his chin and smirks at the challenge. He squats down and runs his hands along the vines, closing his eyes. A sickly black humour pulls at your feet as the vegetation expels the last of the rancid liquid that sustained it. What is left behind relaxes its hold on Ambalita and diminishes.
Not my finest work, but it is done.
I think that did it. Agrasima.
She struggles to her feet with a pained groan. Massaging aches all over her body.
Our ship landed on the other side of the island, but I am the last of the crew, and I cannot sail her alone.
But we dinghy, good.
May I join your voyage? I do not care where we make port, as long as it is far from here.
What happened though?
Director Castel sent us. We were shadowing a Juana expedition, trying to figure out what they were after.
Your gaze wanders towards the outer limits of the visible ruin.
Corpses, all of them. But we couldn't turn our backs on the mission, so we went deeper into the jungle.
What'd you find?
North of here, there is a golden disc, big, heavy thing. One of my mates took a piece of it. Everything went wrong after that.
Well, you shouldn't have took what didn't belong to you. Yep.
Something took us while we rested. Oh gods. I woke up and there was a flower growing out of my casita's mouth.
Oh,
I
lovely.
started pulling weeds out from between his teeth. Then I got hit from behind and woke up here.
Has this place already claimed 2 expeditions?
There is something guiding the creatures here. A woman, I think. She gets under your skin.
Raises a shaking hand to her temple.
I only caught a glimpse of her in passing. Huge. And her daughters are none too fond of outsiders.
Lovely. So you mentioned something about golden disc.
We didn't learn much. It was already missing a piece by the time we got here. The most I saw were a bunch of Juana's scribblings.
Those scribblings were made by my people millennia ago. I suppose you just wanted it for the plunder?
Obviously.
Not necessarily. It would have made a fetching desk at the company headquarters.
Side of her mouth twitches with a reflective smile.
I wager it was what the other expedition came to find. Not that their luck was any better than ours.
Alright, well, yeah, come aboard. Why not? More the merrier.
Ak Kasita. I will see you on board. If I was mad enough to tarry a moment longer, I would walk with a quiet step. The Pugra who guard this jungle get edgy whenever anyone steps near their trees.
Don't go near the trees.
Plants have minds of their own, I say, and sharp teeth.
Right. The golden wheel weighted as much as Ulyss's thumb, but you weren't leaving without a souvenir, something to put a smile on the director's Castrol's face. Then your boots crumbled a soft femur in half. Then your boots crunched a soft femur in half, and you remembered, wasn't this island supposed to be abandoned? Maybe you didn't beat the Juana expedition in getting here. Suddenly the gold felt like dead weight. You rolled into a cave for safekeeping. You didn't make it 10 paces towards the beach before something big, all crooked limbs and fetid breath, plucked you off your feet. When she squeezed you like a dish rag over a patch of thirsty spines, you bled out so fast that you forgot to scream. No, give me your soul. That's my soul. Mine.
Comes to muddy the light.
Muddy lad. We extracts a stench of rot and corruption. Though the vines or sharp leaves twisting about the trunk appear lively enough, there is no life of nature's this side. Study the tree. Bark bulges with rancid sap. Life endures somewhere in the heart of this tree, but time and corruption have twisted it to a nearly unrecognisable form. Someone with a connection to nature could reverse the damage. Have a druid whisper to the tree. He leans in closer, whispering to the tree and caressing the bark with care. The surrounding vines shudder and pulse in response. Stepping back, the gale passes you a confirming nod. The thorny vines retreat into the earth. From the heart of the tree, a gurgle precedes the expulsion of dark, billows water at your feet. Starved of corruption, the tree seems greener and more lively already. Suddenly, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your head. Oh, great. Fiend, remove yourself from my other domain. The dissembled voices battles your mind like a hailstorm before swiftly departing.
I don't feel so sick anymore. It's been so long since I felt well. Mother, she will be in a fury if she catches you. Better that you leave now and never return. When Kith angered the gods, a blight spread across their lands. Mother thought only of our survival. Fire, ash, and waves as high as the moon battered the Deadfire. Mother twisted us so that we could endure. We have cared for the grove ever since, after a fashion.
I've already met your mother.
Then she must despise you, as she does all outsiders. We have been alone for so long. She does not recall the meaning of company.
She winces, the edges around her eyes crinkling.
Do not provoke her. It can only mean your doom.
Well, I'm looking for evidence of the lost Ukaiso.
Ukaiso. The city that fell to the wrath of the gods? The city of degenerates who brought ruin to the Deadfire? As far as I know, it slipped under the waves and we are better rid of it. Mother convinced us it was the right thing. That was so long ago. Our hearts soured to everything outside of this place. I do not wish to remember.
And exhibition came to here. I'm looking for evidence.
Were they the ones who we... Oh, gods.
So they're dead. They're dead.
I did not ask them why they came when I...
Try not to cause any trouble while I'm around. Yeah, okay.
I promised to try. I can at least calm some of Mother's allies.
Closes her eyes and concentrates. The jungle grows more serene around you.
Our mother is ill.
Don't worry.
Perhaps even beyond
I'll
healing,
help,
I know
Mother.
not. But you must stop
And
her.
her.
My sisters and I, we can help you in the struggle to come. Lend the others your healing hand.
I will help. That I will do. Ooh, ooh. I will help, dear lady. I will help the best I can. Can't promise anything, but I'll help. Oh, they're friendly. Oh, yeah. So, you pant with exertion as you flee, clutching an ornate golden ring in both hands. The hip deep water slows your frenzied escape, but you persist with great tattered memory of hope. A pale shriek rings out from the jungle. You turn back, distracted, and manage to run headlong into a towering form. The creature swivels her attention down at you. She plucks you up with a bony talon as she would a doll. Though the haze of disorientation, you make out her pitted face and milk-white eyes. Crackling, she snatches the golden ring and hands it on the branch of a tall, gnarled tree. She tells you of the awful fate you'll suffer, feeding her grove or watering her children, but she makes it all sound like an honour. You wish you could believe her. The vision disappears in a cloud of pain and confusion. Oh, take it, my stuff. They're mine.
Be quiet if you can.
She's taking my stuff.
Well, this is a whole lot fancier than what we've seen. Who do you suppose lived here? And when?
They laughed at your hours studying the ruined script of the ancient Hawana, but here you are poring over gold inscriptions while they scratch their heads. You promise yourself a good boast on the journey back to Nikitaka. No one believes the Hawana could have forged the device like the golden wheel, but you stay silent on the matter. The Englyphins built more for function than beauty, and this is art. Rotating the control disc and pressing panels, you had so engrossed that you mistakenly entered the wrong combination. A slit opened in the disc, discarding a gas that botched you to your knees, coughing loud enough to summon a creature whose shape you could barely perceive through the haze of pain. Thing would have to wait. Share.
I sense a predator in the water.
Yes. Heal it, druids. Heal it. Back in the head. What are you that you trespass on our home? You will leave at once or face the consequences. The unwelcome presence in your mind pulls away with a rush. What's funny is finally actually worked. These things actually work.
The rot is withering off, and new life springs from beneath.
She rubs her arms, regarding you with an uncertain look.
Mother, I must tell Mother. It may not be too late to heal the grove.
What happened to this place?
This was a grove, home to temples and fruitful trees. Once.
She glances around the swamp, sighing.
Then ruin came to the islands. It started in distant Ukaizo, spreading fire and ash with such force that my sisters doubted that any sprout would remain. Mother acted in terrible haste. She bade us twist ourselves, hardening our hearts against those who sought shelter, who we thought enemies of nature. We have been this way for too long. Far too long.
Looks away in shame and hurt. Is your mother the one that's shouting it? Of course it's her mother.
Does she whisper to you as well? Then she must hate and fear you in equal measure.
Up and down, nodding to herself.
You bring change, outsider, fair or foul. This is the one thing she cannot tolerate.
She'll come this way.
Our mother, the rotted one. She blighted herself to fight against the cataclysm that rent the Deadfire. Those of us who sprouted from her seed, who shared her soil, followed soon after.
Cataclysm? Madam, that would have been thousands of years ago.
Madam.
Perhaps we see time differently? I know the cycles of growth and decay, the passage of seasons. As long as it continues apace, there is no difference.
Kaizo.
The golden disc in the center of the ruin. Have you not seen it already?
You know, she glances off towards the jungle.
The ancient ones used it in times of crisis to orient their path home. It may give you the bearing you seek. Then they are
They're dead.
surely dead.
Yep.
But
Kind of do that.
what they sought is still within your grasp.
I grasp.
Our mother hoards relics from ages past. She may have what you seek.
Thank you.
I'll see to it that my pets trouble you no more.
She swivels her head to regard the wildness around her. Finds the golem, and you hear the sound of animals scurrying away.
I sense that more of us have been healed, awakened from our tormented slumber. Good. We can help you in the struggle to come.
Great. We will kill Mother together. I like it. Go. We see you in there, Watcher. Urgent, hateful whispers echo in your head. Hey, Vera.
No. I was strong. I was so very hungry, but pleased. Yes.
Oh, she didn't like me.
Mother will destroy you, outsider. There is a seed of pain inside all living things, and she will make it sprout in you. Count on it. If you think you are helping us, I beg you to reconsider. The day we twisted our roots was the day we learned to defend ourselves.
This island has fallen on hard times. We'll look around.
We have known hard times ever since the island-hopping Kith invited the ire of the gods.
Grits her teeth with a sound of dry wood.
Mother twisted us, instructed us to harden ourselves against intruders. Over time, the grove learned to defend itself from the likes of you.
Yeah, she's the voice in my head, yep.
She will tear you into pieces and pull me back into her communion when she is done. I can't decide if I hate or relish the prospect.
Kaizu.
Yusiku Kaizo.
She crosses her arms, a wise smile playing on her useful features.
I suppose you've corrupted all of your own islands, and now you must trample on the ones which time forgot. No, I am pleased to say that I do not know the location of haunted Ukaizo. Even if I did, I would die 1,000 times before giving you the satisfaction of an answer.
Yeah, she's
Mother called
a
on us
world
to
to be
knot our
around, isn't
hearts,
she?
to grow strong and fight those who so callously rent apart the Deadfire. The others hesitated, but I followed her with a daughter's joy and devotion.
Okay, yep, they're
We
dead.
drank their fetid water. I let it spill onto the roots of my tree and felt their life feed the island. That isn't what you wanted to hear, and I delight in the telling of it.
Oh, she's evil, I like it.
Mother will know what you've done. My pets and I will leave you to her.
Aims a hard, authoritative glare to the surrounding jungle, which goes quiet around you both.
You've touched one of our trees before, I see. My sisters will no doubt be more grateful than I. Heal us and we'll consider your cause.
Okay. Well, this is going to be fun. I don't think she's going to take too kindly to me trying to help her.
My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so.
grab that. I'm lost.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Stretch of rot hovers over the Mengawath. She points a crook, wild, wand-like finger at you and advances.
Madam, this is a swamp at best. What could we be trespassing on?
Try and be nice. Try and be nice.
Mother, listen to this one. He healed me. My tree.
He holds up her arms to her mother.
This one can aid us, Mother. Sorrow and corruption stole away our senses, and we must learn to live anew.
My tree is scoured clean. Your roots are still tangled. There is power in him.
She nods to you grudgingly.
No! He has twisted you against us. After we have drained his water, we will show you how to mother this island properly.
Are you responsible for the blight?
We do not speak to the fertilizer.
What's her step to regard you with a affronted snarl?
You are nothing but water to feed our young, soil to birth our seed.
She extends both her arms and shrieks a high-pitched call. Vines uncoil from the ground beneath your feet, tense with hungry anticipation.
He speaks true, Mother.
I do not doubt him, Mother.
He didn't kill me, and that's saying something.
You are too trusting, child.
Turns her eyes to the Delmagan before gesturing for you to speak with an open call. I'm going to say, I'll hear you, but I'd like to say the second one first.
We are the life of this isle and the guardian of its Outtro.
He glances towards the outcropping of ruined mineral sprouting from the ground.
When death spread wide her arms to embrace the Deadfire, we twisted ourselves and stood tall against her. When the kith who angered the gods sought refuge, we nursed our young on their remains.
The cataclysm was thousands of years ago. Eora, you have been alive all of this time?
She merely glances and deep sap running down her eyes. Only here to find evidence of lost Kazi? Well, not really.
The comings and goings of kith halted long before you first drew breath.
Flares her nostrils, taking in your sleep.
You are millennia too late. Ukaizo is gone to the likes of you.
Your lands are blighted and your mind as well. Is it possible to heal you?
Ah, you are blind to the harmony of our grove, Outlander. We are perfection. You are the only infestation here.
Black beetle crawls from her leering jaws and into the tangled mess of her hair. You forget yourself, there is a wrongness on this island and it deserves to be set right. She bars her teeth and takes the combative step forward. Her foot sink into the mud and she pries it up with a wet sucking sound. She blinks down at his rotted earth.
We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukaizo's fall. Is this not so?
Squints, taking in her surroundings without knowing where to settle her gaze. I'm going to be rational because I think if I be honest, she's going to be angry. Perhaps once, not any longer. She snarls, drawing her hand across her mouth and wiping a line of sap away.
This brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing.
Friendly arms fall to her side with a sound of splintering wood.
The grove does not die. No, it lives in death.
It can live again if I restore your Outtro power, or my friends Takeo knows a thing or two about nature's oddities. Aids you.
Eora, I will try to take that as a compliment.
Holds his arms and raises an eyebrow. She closes her talons in a beckoning gesture, narrowing her eyes as you approach. Investigate the I can do both. Its core tree is still green, alive. It won't be long before the whole organism becomes a ravaging parasite. But it seems aware enough to slow that inevitable. Ooh, so I could do one or the other, as I take it. How about you do whisper? Happened to all the rest, so I guess it's going to be the same here. Takeo approaches a tree with an anxious glance in your direction. The vines encircling the trunk tighten in your response. As Takeo lands a hand on the bark, the taller branches sway in a hypnotic pattern. Takeo concentrates with a furrowed brow. While Takeo is distracted, you feel a presence awaken and assert itself in your mind. What corrupted life endures inside the tree is more interested in you by far. The core of the tree offers you a disparate image of health, long life and food, all dark promises. Temptation and want are the only motives the tree seems to understand anymore. Maybe if I'm evil, I'll subject to it, so I'll reject the false promises. Fine lashes out, making a desperate attempt to ensnare you. It takes only a brief glancing contact, but the tree's presence in your thought grows weightier. No sooner is the contact made than the fine withdraws, a mixture of hesitation and fear sending it retreating back to the tree with shuddering snake-like motors. Something inside of you has frightened the ancient rot, or else given it pause. You hear a sound like a rock splitting in half. Dark sap oozes from the cracks between the bark, sizzling when it touches the ground. A creaking of wood follows as vibrant colour slowly eases up the roots of the healthy tree. Hey, 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 hey! Whoop! Whoop, 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 whoop. She turns to you and blinks with surprise, her vision sharpened and more focused than before.
Looking better already, I say.
Studies her emotions, swallowing uncertainly.
That thing I was, she is no more. But I carry enough of her to know the meaning of gratitude. Thank you. I collected a small hoard of trinkets from visitors. We have no need of these trophies.
Gestures to the hollow of a tree, squinting at the back of her back. She gestures to the hollow of a tree, squinting at the bark as she struggles to recognize her surroundings. What will you do now?
This grove rotted a blink of an eye ago, by Eora's reckoning. I will grow and replenish what we lost.
Nice. Surveying the jungle and taking in the enormity of her task. It will take time.
Taming it will be a chore, but there is time.
Always time.
For healing my daughters, for restoring my mind, I name you a friend of the grove.
Leaning down, she touches her thumb to your forehead and closes her eyes. You feel momentarily lightheaded. The sensation is over as swiftly as it began. What'd you do?
You have been touched by nature's mark. Wear it with pride.
Smiles and inclines her head, saying nothing more. Nature's